wanted to
will be
come,
more
we were gonna come, we had illness in the
5
house.
minutes to 7.
So
or
Sorry,
10
glad
to
you
7.
better.
We'll
Yes,
make it shorter
they
because it's
bounced
gonna
back
run.
very quickly.
Okay. I'll take it.
There was a lot of stress, and she struggled with some things, but didn't get upset. And it was lovely.
Great. Oh, good. Yeah. I'm sure it was a very full house too.
It wasn't as full as I expected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, it was a normal bar mitzvah crowd. It wasn't extra.
I'm a little worried about our numbers in December and fitting. Not in the sanctuary, but in the social hall.
You're having everyone's coming.
Everyone's coming.
Well, we managed when the social hall was under construction for Joan.
Yeah.
So
Right, and for Joan, I'm sure it was.
we had no.
It all worked
Was
out.
it December?
Although our friends,
Did you go outside?
we didn't go outside.
That's the
No,
problem.
It was November,
Ah.
but our friends on purpose didn't stay for lunch. A lot of our
Yeah, but it
friends.
was more that all the kids had to sit on the steps on MacArthur Boulevard, and that's
They
why
did.
there was a mistake.
Okay, that's how it worked. Yeah, I think we're at like 130, which is, but it just if you add in the extra congregant,
So you're at
75,
300?
yeah.
Yeah, if you have to go past 300.
We're not done RCPing yet, but.
You have to go past 300 to be.
Oh, past 3? Oh, okay.
To not have enough tables and stuff.
Oh, okay, I thought the number was 200.
No, we can reach it.
Okay, all right. We need to update those materials then.
Yeah.
Some material I looked at. Hi, Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom. Good to see you, Ariana.
You brought it with you. Very good. Don't forget to take it with you then. Yeah.
You have your own. You have your own. Two of your own. All right, you got another one this year, so maybe mom's gonna have to get
She
one.
weaseled another one out of you.
That's so funny.
Here, you guys do.
All right, well, Ariana, you're very easy to find in this box.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah, exactly. All right, which kids are here? Let's see. We've got Shimburn. We've got. Andrew Shimburn. Who else is here? Ellie Appleman and Ethan Appleman.
Shabbat Shalom.
Aaliyah and Kobe, they are Hyman. There's a Romito here.
Why are you saying Relita?
Who cares about mom's hair?
Right, it's just like extra for her.
You're the storage.
Romito. Anybody else? There were more kids down there when there was a Janelle, but they're not staying for the service. Who's the? Did you see anybody else?
I don't know the names.
Any first names?
Nothing. I don't know the other names. I really don't. I only know their faces.
No. Hi. How are you doing?
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, I was going to tell you this last week, and it means nothing. We were talking about Sam Clark. He's the furniture guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you knew.
Yeah, no, I knew that. And then he was famous if they named the BBO chapter after him for a while here.
Oh, okay.
But that version of it was short-lived. But
That
it
was a
existed.
co-ed chapter.
Yeah, and Ariana's dad was in that chapter. No, it wasn't co-ed. Ariana's dad was in there, and Riegelhoff, Jess Riegelhoff, who belongs here. They were in that. He was only around for from 88 to 93 or something.
And so, I won't make a bad joke about things dying because Mitch and I are here for a very sad reason.
Oh no, you lost a friend or?
My first cousin was found dead in her floor of her house by her
I'm so
son.
sorry.
And they can't well, they had a memorial service in San Diego and we went visit. And apparently she told her son she wanted to be cremated. And to bring it between two different counties to Mariel is apparently you can't overcome a death certificate. So even though she passed away last Shabbat, they can't schedule a funeral.
That's California bureaucracy for you. You can't get a certificate in a timely fashion.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
Sorry.
suddenly,
You remember it's a whole week later.
just dropped down.
Big
But,
I miss your little piece of
My special.
Oh,
No,
the Rabbi Flynn one?
yeah, it's okay.
is there any way to get California to understand Jewish law?
And Chabad can't even get them to. So,
We've tried for 25 years.
Okay, thank you. It was a question. I didn't know.
California's a little bit worse than other states too.
Okay, I didn't know if there was something we were doing.
No.
Whatever. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, Mark.
Hey Karen, hey, how are you?
Kindergarten sheriff's probably thought there might be extra people, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
I didn't know that there was a sheriff.
Yeah, and they're down there, but theirs is beforehand. Their dinner, unlike all the other classes. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you may have to go tell them. It's going to be
Yeah, they're so cute. It's a small class though.
How small is it?
Can't call,
That's a question for the rabbi.
There's only like 6 or 7 kids here, but it's double that size.
Oh,
Um,
so it's bigger than Orly's class then.
so let's see. It is not. So the door is not in the index. It's part of the Kedusha. So Judy's Kedusha. You'll find it in there. So either one of those. So the Musaf one is on 245. But the Shachari one is right there, 179. Here's 178, 179. And it's the end of Kedusha. The Dorvado. You guys learning that now?
I don't think it is.
You're just learning it. Yeah, you're absorbing everything that Lila has. Yeah, that makes sense. Whereas it's been too long since your brothers, so you weren't quite paying that kind of attention at that time.
They can't help remember what you're just.
They can.
No, but they don't
They just
remember.
choose not to.
He kind of seemed lonely. Like, oh, you remember this one?
Reading wasn't their favorite thing, I would say.
So Jacob is rushing 85.
That's what I heard.
And I said, so what is anything interesting going on? Or
Showers?
he's like, no.
Yes, how are you?
There was this one guy. And she's like, yeah, I'll go with it. I was like, okay. He's like, but most of them.
My dad really doesn't.
My favorite picture of Micah in comic was like with the Rabbi having like a whole bunch of like
That's
soap
right.
pouch. It's just like, it's just the funniest college Jewish.
Yeah, he's having a good time. I mean, he likes the guys, so that's.
My dad is my jacket. Really doesn't care what kind of chair it's put on.
Good, you? Still alive? That's you.
We didn't finish.
Yeah. Yeah, you get it.
Well, the thing is that I'm a little, we don't, the roots go a little far.
They're coming
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to chance on my roof. I don't think we have enough, I wanna put some trees in front of my house, but I don't think there's enough feet.
Yes, right over there.
To, I think we asked for trouble, so I could put it all the way in the back. I have actually, she gave me the number saying, and then I have another one that I forgot. We'll see.
Yeah.
Someone will.
Yeah, it's not, we can, take it off the record part.
Kessler was quite good to think of, and you certainly know their.
My daughter has a lot of.
But I didn't know they were there.
My son has a lot of.
I know
Very
their first
nice.
and last names actually.
Is it yours?
It is. It's kindergarten sheriff spots. So it's going to be a little shorter tonight.
Okay. Are they coming here or?
They're coming in here.
All right. Bring them in.
Brace yourselves.
I just told them to come up,
Yeah, I'll leave some more spaces.
but I don't see them yet.
I hear them.
I hear them too.
How's your arm, Rabbi? Is it any better?
not that I can tell, but it's in a cast, so you know who knows. I
A
mean,
break or a sprain or?
a very deep bone marrow bruise and tendon damage.
But is it still as painful as it was a week ago, or?
Well, see, it's not in pain unless I do certain things. And when I do those things now, like you can tell it's trying to be in pain, but it's kind of blocked by there's not enough motion to. That's kind of I don't know. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's
How did you do it?
running. I tripped while running on cement. Come on up. Come on to toward the front. Lead them. Lead them up, Ember. Push them up. Come with Allison. All right, friends, we're going to do an abbreviated service tonight.
Ezra, I'm here.
And kindergartners, actually, why don't you come right up to the front? You're going to stand up. You're going to help me lead this first prayer. I want to see if we can get Keep Hope for them, though.
Yep.
Drew, can you bring up a whole bunch of them? Or here's one. No, that's good. You're going to do Bim Bom to start. Okay? Come on up, Aaliyah, come on up. Ellie, come on up.
Ellie. Okay, Ezra. Kobe, come on up. Come on up, sweetie. Come on up.
You do.
Okay, friends.
Feel
You know, how about?
You get that for your
You know what?
All right, guys, you stand right up here with me. Stand right up here with me. Yeah, we're going to start singing. Still going to keep up for her, though. Come on in. Peter, can you pass a keepa up to me, please? Or 2 or 3, in case more of them come, and I can always pick them up people's heads.
Where were you? Where were you? I just stepped on you.
I think we're okay now. I think this is it. This is it. All right, friends, here you go. All right. Kids, this is kindergarten Shara Shabbat, so the main prayers will be done, but they will be abbreviated. We're going to start with a little Bim Bom, which I know you know. Are we ready? It works perhaps not as well without my guitar, but this is what we got. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Bim Bom, bim, 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 bom. Bim, 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 bom. Cherry, berry, berry, bim, bom. Bim, 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 bom. Bim, 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 bom. Shabbat shalom, hey! 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 Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. All right, now we're going right to Lecha Dodi, page 15. Page 15. First and last verses only. Lecha, Lecha Dodi, Likrat, Likrat Kala, Panei, Panei, Shabbat, Nikal, Lecha, Lecha Dodi, Likrat, Likrat Kala, Panei, Panei, Shabbat, Nikal, Lecha, Shamor, Mizav, one finger, or Echad. Ishmi Anu Meyuchad Adonai Echad Ushelo Echad L'Shem El Tiferet V'Liki La 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 Lecha Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Panei Panei Shabbat Nikal V'La Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Panei Panei Shabbat Nikal V'La. We rise and face the entrance. Bo'ivit shalom ateret bala, kam b'simcha u'v'tzola, tov emudei am segula, bo'ikala, bum ba-dum ba-dum, lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei shabbat nikal v'la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pane, pane, Shabbat, and we say the mourners in our midst, may God cover you, all the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. You guys can go back to seats now. We're going to have you come back up at least one more time for the Shema. Okay. And we are going to, actually, I should not have sat you down because tonight we're going right to the Baruch Hu on page 22.
You didn't sit us down, we just sat down.
Yeah, it's true. So everyone stand back up real quickly. All right. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed. We can be seated now. Baruch Adonai Le'olam Va'ed. Asher Bivoro Ma'ariv Aravim. You know what this song, this prayer is about? It's about the stars in the sky. So we're going to sing Twinkle Twinkle Kochavim. We're going to Twinkle Twinkle Kochavim, high up in the Shamayim, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle Twinkle Kochavim, high up in the Shamayim. Grown-up song now, page 24. Avat Olam Beit Yisrael Torah u'mitzvot u'kimu mishpatim otanu limadetah Al Kain Adonai Eloheinu v'shocheinu u'v'kumeinu Nasi Ashvikukecha V'nismach v'divrei Toratecha U'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam V'yed Ki hem chayenu Ve'orech yameinu U'vahem negei omam v'layla Ki hem chayenu Ve'orech yameinu U'vahem negei omam v'layla Ki hem chayenu Ve'orech yameinu U'vahem negei omam v'layla Ki hem chayenu Ve'orech yameinu U'vahem negei omam v'layla Levacha al tasir v'meinu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Emam Yisrael Amen. Mechina, come on up one more time. You're going to do the Shema. The Shema. Come on up. We got you. And yeah, if younger siblings want to come, that's great, Ethan. You're welcome to come on up and wave your lulav. Okay. And actually, behind them, I'm going to invite up all the older siblings who are here. You're going to help me with the Ve'ahavta Shema too. So, Elliot, come on down. Come on down. I know you're watching yourself. It's exciting. You can't touch that, or we'll be in trouble. Okay, come on up, Aaliyah, Ember, and not just siblings. Let's also have Ariana and Orly. Come on up too. You have no hands. Neither do I. I just have two fingers and a thumb. All right. All right, here we go. Ready? Joe, keep us over here. We happen to have to, so here we go. Here we go. All right, ready? 1, 2, nice and loud. 3. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai He doesn't know this one. That's why these guys are Ve'hayu Advarim Ha'emen Asher Anochi Mesavecha Ayom Alevavecha Vishinantam Levanecha V'dibartam V'shivtecha V'beitecha Uvletecha V'derech Uv'shotlecha Uv'kumecha Uv'shartam Leo Aladecha Ve'ayutzotafot V'nemecha all of this is so great. Everyone sit down except for Orly and Ariana. You have to stay up. We're gonna, Lakina, you can go back to your seats now. We're gonna turn right to 29 for Le Monte Scarou. We're going to jump to page 32. וטוב רצון להם, משה בני ישראל חנשו רב בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם. יהי כמוך, האלים אדוני, יהי כמוך, נדור בקודש. Shimmy, shimmy, no rotten hilo. Oh, say fele, no rotten hilo. Oh, say fele, say fele. Machut zalavu vanecha, ukeyam lifnei Moshe. Zelianu ve'amru, Adonai hilo, le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ka'al Yisrael. 1, 2, 3, 4. V'hi kamocha, ba'elim Adonai. V'hi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh. Shimmy, shimmy, no rotten hilo. Oh, say fele, no rotten hilo. Oh, say fele, no rotten hilo. Oh, say fele. Page 33. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'ha'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'ha'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzedkeinu, Lechaim u'shalom, me'ata v'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. V'ha'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom. V'ha'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Rosalini Sukkot Shlomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, Bris Sukkot Shlomecha, Kol Yisrael Yerushalayim. All right, page 34. Please rise, Vishamru, and we're gonna try it again. Kindergartners, come on up. This is the jumping Shabbat song. You have to jump to the rhythm of the song. It's rare that you get to jump during services, but this is one of those times.
Yeah.
You'll see, right? Follow me, Shamru b'nei Yisrael, Hashamat Lasot and Hashamat Ledoret Amerito. B'nei b'nei Yisrael, Oti leolam, Oti leolam, Oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael, Hashamat Lasot and Hashamat Ledoret Amerito. Asa Adonai, Asa Adonai, et Hashemayim, v'et haaretz, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael, et Hashemayim, Lasot et Hashemayim, le'dur tamerido. We gotta go to sleep now. What will your lunch be? Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash, Shabbat v'inafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael, et Hashavat, Shabbos, Lasot et Hashavat, le'dur tamerido. Yasher Koach, remain standing for the Chatzi Kaddish, which our 7th grader, Lila, will lead. Yeah. Sorry, no warning, but I know you can do it. And you guys can go back toward where your mom's at. Private Amidah, pages 37 through 48. When you're done with your Amidah, you can be seated. say shalom in Ramah. Oh, say shalom in Ramah. Uyase, Huyase, Huyase, Shalom. Huyase, 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 Shalom. Huyase, 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 Shalom. Amen. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. V'morah. Oh, say shalom. All right, 2 different things today. One for the kids, but it'll be mostly the grown-ups listening to it, which is a story. And then we will have our historical moment as well. So, the story, will anyone know what story we're reading in the Torah tomorrow? Noah. Yep, I heard it. It is Noah and the Ark, the very famous Noah and the Ark. So this is a story about the story of Noah and the Ark. It's a modern midrash. Comes from a great book called Does God Have a Big Toe? And, but this isn't about God having a big toe. This is about the birds. Because, you know, there were not just 2 of every kind of animal. There were 2 of every kind of insect. There were 2 of every kind of bird on the ark. Well, the birds flew up there, and everyone knew that the best place on the ark for a bird to perch was on the center beam. And the best place on the center beam was right next to the only window that was on all of the ark. And the most beautiful and conceited bird of all, the parrot, said, I'm taking that spot next to the window. And a couple of the birds wanted to sit next to parrot and said, no, only the next most colorful birds can be next to me. So the cardinal sat next to the parrot, and everyone wanted to sit next to the cardinal, and the cardinal said, no, only the next most colorful bird can sit next to me. The blue jay sat next to the cardinal, and then he went and got in the on deck circle to hopefully bat, when series tonight. And the cockatiel was next, and all the beautiful birds. And then at the last end, nowhere near the window, was just a plain black bird called the raven, and a plain white bird called the dove. And those parrots and cockatiels, they were so cocky. They thought they were just so cool, and they weren't very nice to the other birds. They weren't very good friends with those other birds. But it was a long time to be together on the ark. It was actually 150 days. I know you think it did only rain for 40 days and 40 nights, but it was 150 days that those birds were on the ark. And finally, it looked like they'd gotten to land, and they looked out the window, but the wind was blowing so hard that the parrot said, no way am I going out in that wind. And the cardinal said, no way am I going out in that wind. And the blue jay said, no way am I going out in that wind. It went down the line, all the birds, until finally the last bird, the raven, decided, I'm going out. I don't care what the wind's like. I want to see what's out there. So the raven flew out, and after a few days, didn't come back. And so the dove said, I'm a little worried about my friend the raven. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go chase after the raven. So the dove flew out. By this time, the weather was kind of nice, but still people were afraid to go. So the dove flew out, and after just very short time, he found the raven. And the raven was eating some olives. I said, what are you doing? And the raven said, I'm eating olives. Why are you eating olives? And the raven said, because I like olives. Well, the dove said, well, I don't like olives. But that's because in every couple, there's one person who likes olives and one person who doesn't like olives. But in any case, it's from How I Met Your Mother. Not the whole story, just the olive part. Anyway, so the dove said, Raven, we got to go back to the ark. We got to tell people it's safe to be out here. And there's yummy things to eat. I mean, I don't like olives, but there's other things that I'll eat. And the raven said, those other birds weren't very nice to us. And the dove said, yeah, they weren't. But you know what? It's the right thing to do. And plus, Noah was so nice to us. And same with Nama and the whole family. There's all the other ones. I'm going back. And the dove says, the raven says to the dove, well, no one's going to believe you. That there's good stuff out here. And the dove says, okay, well, I'll take a branch of the olive tree and I'll bring it back so they'll know that it's safe and you can go on trees and it's going to be okay. So the dove flew back, and as the dove was approaching the ark, he saw a rainbow of colors on the ark. And the rainbow of colors was actually the birds in the order of these beautiful colors, right? And the sky saw the birds and got so happy that said, we should make a rainbow too. And so the sky made a rainbow. The dove told everyone on the ark that it was safe to go outside. All the animals and all the people looked out. And what was in the sky? A rainbow. And they knew it was safe to go out and live on the earth again. And that's the midrash of the raven and the dove and the rainbow. All right, now, a quick trip to 1953. Okay? Several things in the minutes that year. First of all, the new building, meaning the school. The preschool right now, which is a religious school at the time, ground was broken on that building. And there's a cornerstone where you can see somewhere in 1953. There was $72,000 in the building fund to build this building. There was a controversy over whether there could be a mixed choir in the congregation, meaning of men and women. And Cantor Halevi and Rabbi Shua Weiss gave opinions on it. Rabbi Shua Weiss presented a letter from Professor Max Arzt from JTS that lists the synagogues that do and don't have mixed choirs. And Shua Weiss wrote, my personal opinion is that the objection to a woman's voice is based upon the Oriental idea that a woman's voice is an abomination and is an insult to Jewish womanhood, and there is no reason for assuming a man's voice is more acceptable to God than a woman's voice. Got to use the language of the time. That's just reading it as it is. And so a mixed choir was indeed authorized. Other things that happened that year was that Aliyot for at the board meeting, apparently you could buy, since Aliyot for high holidays were bought, right, auctioned off and bought, you could buy your way to an Aliyah on the high holidays. Now we can't pay people. But it's the teens that we have doing it. Anyway, and they were talking about trying to find a new method. They didn't have one yet at the time. But they still sold high holiday seats, and the procedure was outlined to the members of exactly how you could buy your high holiday seats. And that was what was going on in 1953. In 2 weeks, we'll have 1954, because I will not be here next week, but Marshall Langfield will be leading the service. I will be in Orlando, Florida, visiting Jonah. Karen will be in Israel. She leaves on Monday for a trip with Hadassah. So, very good. So that's what we got for now. Now we're going to rise for the Kiddush. We're going to turn to page 55. I told you we're going to be a little abbreviated today, and that's the goal, and that's what's happening. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri ha'gafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah b'anu. V'shabbat kodsho v'avot ratzon itfilanu, zikaron l'ma'aseh b'reishit, ki hu yom tefila l'mikrayei kodesh. Zecher l'tzion Mitzrayim, ki banu b'charta, ve'otanu ki jashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shavat kodshecha, ve'avavu ratzon, imchalzan, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha'shabbat. If you like, if you're near your children, please put your hands on their heads, and we bless them with Yisneim Elohim K'Ephraim V'Menashe, Yisneim Elohim K'Sar Yivkar V'Gavalea, Yivarech Adonai V'Yishmerecha, Yer Adonai P'nav Elecha V'Yodeka, Yisar Adonai P'nav Elecha V'Yasin L'cha Shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God lift the divine face toward you and grant you peace. Amen. We're going to remain standing for the Aleinu, but just before I forget, I want to thank the Mechina teacher, the fabulous Allison, for taking care of these kids. Yasher Koach. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming tonight. And now we do the Aleinu 57. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adonu ha'kol ha'teinu ha'li'otzei reishit shelo asanu k'goyei ha'ratzon ve'lo samanu k'mishtot ha'adama shelo samtem k'enu b'ahem ve'gor aleinu k'revol ha'onam v'anam nu korim u'mishtat ha'inu Modim, Lifnei Melech, Malchei HaMelachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu, Shevunotei Shamayim Ve'yosnei Haaretz, Moshe V'Karo B'Shamayim Ima'am, Ushkinatu Zo, Regavei Elohim, Eloheinu Eino, Melech Malkeinu, Efes Ulato, Kakatu B'Torato, Yeronayim Mehashiotam, Elolei Ha'Echa, Ki Adonai Hu Elohim B'Shamayim Ima'am, V'Yom Haaretz skip right to the end of that. Ne'emar Yahweh Adonai, L'melech ha'kol haaretz, v'yom ha'hu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, On this, we may be seated as we lovingly recall the memory of our departed relatives and friends whose yortzeits we observed during the coming week. It's a long list. Richard Ballant, Annette Barani, Aaron Belkin, Esther Brodkey, Harry Diamond, Sam Fox, Morris Freemark, Henry Garfinkel, Sam Garfinkel, Emil Goodman, Lisbeth Gross, Louis Herskovitz, Irene Holzhauser, Michael Kotzen, Victor Mendelson, Craig Palmer, Samuel Platoff, May Rosen, Siegfried Saunders, Simon Saunders, Robert Schechter, Henry Schmulowitz, Miriam Berman Schneiderman, Joy Seltzer, May Shane, Dave Seaver, Jeanette Somers, Mildred Stone, Morris Treebwasser, Hannah Zifrin, Sidney Tuckman, Max Turchin, Ann Youssef, Robert Warwick, Arthur Wedeen, David Whiteman, Ben Wissott. And in recent days, remember Michael Birnbaum and Lynn Schoenblum, the mother of Amy Schoenblum. Memories of all been with us. We ask all those who are in mourning or observing yortzeit, as well as anyone else who would choose to do so, to rise from the mourner's cottage. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yalma divrach hirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mivorach, le'olam v'olmeo maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitbahar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekutcha, barichu, la'elam im kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabba mi shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'imamav, v'yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. In memory of the people you've come to say Kaddish for, be a blessing to you always. Let us say amen. All right, we have a few announcements. First of all, a big thank you to our Mechina class for leading the parts that they did. Some of them have made their way out. That's okay. They did well. Tomorrow we have our regular Shabbat morning services, and we have an the main part is actually a baby naming for Ellis Raskin, and the Kiddush is sponsored by Dara and Jacob's families, the Pearl and Raskin families. There's also an Ufruf, a couple from Modesto, and they're getting married. I happen to know both sides of the family in different ways, but so that'll be fun. And then also a big mazel tov to Rebecca Fagelson and Isaac Sefer on their son Ezra Sefer being born this week, and to Sky and Tommy Morgan, who is back there, and the birth of their daughter yesterday. Is it Ayla or Isla? It's Ayla. Ayla Gita Morgan. And mazel tov to you too, Emery. You're a big sister now. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So lots of great news in the congregation this week.
Yes.
Guests. Sure. What cousin did you bring with you, starting with the Japanese?
My niece, this is Paulina.
Paulina?
All the way from Watsonville.
Nice to meet you. I think that may be the only guest, let's say. That's probably it. Okay. Everyone else has been here at least a few times before. Our closing song tonight is the old camp tune, the Noah's Ark song, with lots of hand motions. Rise and Shine. That's what it's called. I forget it has a name. All right, so here we go. The Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Get those children out of the muddy, muddy children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. So Noah, he built them, and Arky, Noah, he built them, and Arky made it out of hickory. But actually go through it, children of the Lord. So rise, it's all for Arky, but no one says, they get close to the animal. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. The animals, they came on by twosies, animals, they came on by twosies, elephants and kangaroos, children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. It rained and poured for 40 days, rained and poured for 40 days, drove those animals nearly crazy, children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. The sun came out and dried up the landy. The sun came out and dried up the landy. Everything was fine and dandy, children of the Lord. So rise and shine, give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. Shabbat Shalom. More challah in the back.
Hey, no turning off the foot.
We said no. Oh, nice.
You got to jump with sing the song. I think most of the songs that they sing.
My cousin would call and sing that
Oh,
song.
I love it.
So I just have this whole memory brought up.
I love it.
Up to that.
Okay, I know. I've announced it a couple times, but not to say so unfortunately, that cough was actually progressing very fast. So we'll get a piece of hot I almost said it again today. It's like, I think it's so cool. That's right. It's sad.
Yeah.
Awesome. A deer maybe? I think it's a deer. I'm pretty sure it's a deer. That's the one that lives at the Tabernacle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So my question was, did you get purple pants to match your shirt, or the other way around?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wear purple every day.
And it was
So, we didn't pick your color.
That's a purple color?
So I'm always running,
How much of the
you
truth
know,
might you
I'm
right
in
now?
Yeah, I mean, no. It's sort of unfortunate because it's harder to heal. It's actually
Yes, love.
You have to protect it from the
I teach.
I hope it doesn't drop. James
So I teach kids how to love
Oh, good. There's water by our stuff. Woo! I was done and you were not. Downstairs.
Yes, when the 7th is like almost 4. So he's last year preschool. Next year,